out.
Hear me out.
Let me tell you something.
Wait, let me say something. Let me say something. Let me say something. Wait, let me say something. Let me tell you. Have you seen that meme?
Are we gonna hear music or not?
Mm-hmm. I just started to back over. Fuck.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the most reckless podcast in the universe. Lena Martin, Gabe Stomach, and ICLA Benjamin, and we are the Intellectual Nonsense. How's everybody doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty awesome. How's everybody's week?
My week was great.
Pretty solid.
Still single, but great. How about you?
Wait a
Gabe?
minute. Hold the
Yeah,
fucking...
your post.
Hold up. You posted. You got a new boyfriend.
Did you see the post after that?
No.
Did you, Ashley?
Nah.
She said
It
it
was-
was a joke.
It was a joke.
You ain't see?
Nope.
It was
I ran with it. See, you see what your joking does?
See what you start?
That's how rumors start.
This
You
and
need to
also
follow up.
also
No.
this same thing happened to a kid when we was over at work, and
Look at the top one. Psych. Still fuck nigga free.
oh, this happened to a kid. You see what happens?
Angry out there in the streets.
Yep.
Like
Right.
untamed emotions.
Right.
Having, oh, she's taken. Damn. You probably for all you know, like 4 people just killed themselves.
Don't say it like that.
You posted
They wanted to make sure they took you off the market.
Wait, let me say something. Let me say something.
Nope.
Let me say-
No.
let me say-
She cannot have that
Let me
until
say
she
something.
have donut.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right.
Gotta have the
I
donut.
brought these back from Patty Lou's.
Shout out to Patty Lou's.
This has
Yeah.
no cinnamon, right? Because remember, I'm allergic. All right.
Maple brown.
Okay. I have an EpiPen in the car, though. The glove compartment, if anything.
Oh shit.
Get that bacon on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come
Okay.
on, live a little.
No, it's just for people that don't know.
You gotta open your taste buds around us.
For people that don't know, my meat is to be salty, not sweet.
This girl.
Mm-mm.
You lie.
Stop. Man,
Bacon,
stop.
bacon belongs on.
There's even salt
eggs.
on it.
Man, stop.
That's busting.
You doing extra.
Mm-mm.
She
I'll
talking.
try
You doing
things.
extra.
She talking crazy. Stealing people's stuff. This is why we don't want brings the stuff anymore.
She's stealing. You said she had to taste it.
No,
Chocolate.
he said he could. He said she can have a taste of my
I
candy,
can't
which
even
makes no sense.
Well, you was about to give it to her.
No, I was
My-
going to say, let me say something. And
My
then, no,
throat
I never
is
got,
not
I
letting
never
me
got out.
swallow this. It's literally still sitting right here.
Uh-huh.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Just relax your muscles.
Let it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Open up your gag reflex.
Mm-hmm. Breathe through your nose. Is that what they say?
I said that so
It's still
badly.
coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. Yep. Damn sure that's what it said.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
eat this.
Well, while you doing that, I think I've gotten another piece of my black card
Oh Lord.
because I finally watched Dead Presidents. I don't know how I missed that out of my radar.
With Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker, Lawrence Tate, Lorenz Tate. Who else was in there? The dude that always be in there. Like, hey, let me get some trim. Yes. Who else was in there?
Brian something.
There was a few other like all-star cast that was in there. It was a decent movie. Slow burn.
Bro.
It was a slow burn.
There's a lot of them out these days, bro. Lightyear was a slow burn.
I'm okay with that. We're gonna talk about Lightyear in a little bit.
Lightyear was a slow burn.
We're gonna talk about Lightyear in a little bit.
Prey was a slow burn. Still good. No, I'm not holding it. Both of them, I feel like, were solid.
Just hold that information. We're gonna get to that piece. You about to jump all over the
How do I loosen this?
all over the podcast.
Okay.
We just getting started, baby. All right. First off, I want to give a rest in peace to Teddy Ray.
Yeah.
That one hitting a little quick because he's like he was 30.
Mm-hmm.
He's like 32. So, for those who don't know, he's from the I met him through All Def. I mean, he might have got his claim to fame through something else, but
I don't know.
I seen him on All Def doing the roast me battles and everything like that. So,
Him and Doughboy.
yeah, him and Doughboy. Yep. I want to get on the main portion of our topic. All right. It came in our meeting this morning, and I was like, all right, this should be a dope-ass topic. Street smarts and book smarts. All right. If you had to just have one and you couldn't have the other, which one would you go with?
Question.
Yes.
Can we learn the other slowly? Like, is it like a disability? Like,
You get nothing.
None of
You
it.
get nothing of the other.
I mean, you need both to survive, for
Oh,
sure.
definitely.
But if I was to pick one, I'll say the street smart. For the simple fact that sometimes it's not how smart you are and what you know, it's who you know. And the more people you know in the street, the more connections you have, unfortunately. But it's the truth.
But then, what if you have a the reason why I brought this topic up is because like we've had to evaluate some of the kids that's in the school, right? And a lot of them have street smarts. But then I started thinking about some of my own personal street smarts and how I was raised. My mom told me not to ask for anything, as most parents would tell them. Hey, don't ask for this. Don't ask for anybody for nothing.
Yeah.
But then as I got in the business with him, and as we further business, it's telling us for us to do this bigger project, we need to ask for help.
For sure.
So a lot of kids are installed with that same information. So when you bring them out with this just the street smarts, some of that street smarts is their own mom telling them not to ask for help. So it's still leaving them behind, even though they have the street smarts.
yeah, I would also say.
So they're only going to trust the people that they know
Yeah.
for information, and then everybody else is kind of fuck you.
But like, I would go book smarts. Book smarts seem to help you in the longer run and overall broad picture. Like street smarts help you with individual. Like the reason why you need both is because like street smarts help you with a more personal base. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
I feel like street smart is more.
It's more personal, interconnected, like interactions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm using my street smarts. I'm gonna like it's more of a visual. I have to see you. I have to use more senses and more information to judge what I'm dealing with. Book smart, I can go around you, circumvent you, without even leaving my house. You know what I mean? Like it's like you're choosing the two of those. Like you would win more in money and financially. You can do more stuff without having to leave your house. Still be financially fine. But the moment you leave your house, you can lose all your money dealing with the first person who has street smarts. You get what I'm saying?
But
So-
street smarts is more on more handy, more on hand. Like you're doing more. Like when you're like book smart and you know like you're reading is more of a visual. But when you're in the streets, like it's rougher.
It's
so
a feeling.
yeah.
No, yeah.
I
I
feel
feel like
like
you
this is
need that,
going
like-
on.
But book smarts could be going the same way. If I'm associating with trades, like trade works would be book smarts. He's doing everything with the hand. But if I go with a true mechanic, like a street mechanic, going up against a mechanic who does like BMWs and other stuff, but who's like more knowledgeable book wise, who would like you know what I'm saying? Who would you put more of your money in for like whatever car issues you would have to deal with? The guy who's went through more, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But like homie could probably diagnose the problem faster than the book smart dude.
And it
could.
also depends, like, what are you trying to be in life?
Right.
In my opinion. Because let's say you're trying to be an educator like a, I don't know, like a professor in a college, you need to be really like book smart. But if you're trying to be more of
Oh
a,
no, I'm gonna push back a little bit
I don't
on
know
that
about that.
because it's just like, yeah, you can have all the book smarts, but we know too many. Like I only can name on like one hand how many great teachers was there, and then there was just teachers.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then people that I really got up and like I'm pretty sure they probably have some street smarts because like you got to know how kids are acting
Oh yeah, for sure.
to to play the game with them.
Honestly, you really can't pick one. Like it has to be an even balance of both of them.
I don't know. I feel like you can do. I feel like you could do more with book smarts and just not be agoraphobic for the
Yeah.
rest of your life. Just
Well, I
never
mean, you're
leave your
becoming
house.
smarter. You're learning more things. You're opening your mind to other things, which is good if you know both. I don't know. I just feel in this generation, like like it's mandatory.
But here's the thing: is like, the schools are teaching the books,
Right.
and then maybe the public schools is giving you some type of platform for them to have social cues, but we're not really like challenging them. We're allowing them to just have their own interacting.
Mm-hmm.
But why not have a test on what is a con man?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like how to know when you're being played.
Yeah.
What are certain
There's a lot of things that I wish
I don't never know those
they
classes.
they taught in school.
But
Yeah.
like at the same time, you could like the same could be said with like that's for book smarts as well. So know how you're being fooled in a contract.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like for comparison, like you can tell by somebody's trying to like fuck you over by their body motions. Like,
Yeah.
nigga scratching his head a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Study
and we
body
got that
language.
just because we had like crackheads coming
You know-
across. He's just like, hey, let me borrow $5.
Yeah.
Let me-
Nah.
That's
you
that
be
street
like,
smart. That's that street smart. You learn.
Nigga,
in the
you
streets.
acting weird.
Last time this happened, and it's all through like interactions we had with the street smarts. It was like
Yeah.
you go with the book smarts. It's like you just look at the contract and be like, I don't know. After reading this paragraph, section 4 bylaw, subsection this,
It's easy to
It's-
identify
yeah.
because it's all.
and then you can just be like, nah, I'm not gonna do it, and then can see what I'm saying? Like, you
But
can
the
not
street smarts is going to be like,
Like-
it's just going to just throw it, just anything at you, and you just got to,
Like
try to capitalize some type of way.
A good example would be Sri Lanka. Like I was doing research on Sri Lanka now
Is this
because
Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka and India.
Oh, okay.
So like their whole economy is just crumbling right now,
Mhm.
right? I mean, it's because they just have corrupt politicians who just did shit on the fly, not really looking for the big picture, just trying to get voted in.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So it's
Mm.
like it's the same, but like that's the street smarts of the politicians trying to like I'm just getting these
Exactly.
votes and like
It's
knocking it out.
popularity at
Yeah.
that point.
And then like on the flip side, China really fucked them over with like contract deals of loaning them money. So like even if the deal goes south and like Sri Lanka like it's still on Sri Lanka to still pay the debt.
Okay.
Like even if you can't pay the money, we still
Yeah.
need something from you. And it's like a crazy amount of money or it's like control that they get. So it's like not only did they screw up on the book smarts, they went too hard with the street smarts just because they just keep going through politicians and like regimes because they'll like
So
revolt,
the turnover rate just
And-
ugly.
bro. It's like a revolving door of prime ministers, and like every prime minister does the same thing. Like it's like you wine and dine the cut like the con. Like it's pretty much a con man, but like not so much conning. Like he's really trying to give a thing, but like when you're dealing with the issues that's just compounded, it's like I gotta get like water on the fire right now.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that kind of
So
thing.
it's kind of like you want to put a Band-Aid on it, but there's so big of a wound right now. Like we're gonna
all you
need-
got is Band-Aids.
You-
And,
that's
like,
it.
And you just like, yo, I need a stick, I need a sewing needle, we need some
but we
glue
can't
strips.
afford it. There's
Ain't
no
got
inventory,
nothing.
so just put another
Put
Band-Aid.
another Band-Aid on
So
it.
you find yourself doing the same thing that the same person that you was trying to
And
get
it's-
out of office.
And it's like you get a new, give me a new doctor, and you get a new doctor, but you don't give them new equipment. So you like, all right, what do you do? All right,
I'm
put
gonna have to
this
do the
Band-Aid
same
on
thing the
me.
last doctor did.
Yeah, it's the same
not-
Band-Aid.
right.
It's like,
Let me fire you, and then hire the next person
Yeah,
in
that'd
here,
be
and he's still
ridiculous.
dealing with the same equipment. Yeah.
so it's like I feel like it's like that kind of example of like where street smarts has like been, because they've been doing that for decades now. So like street smarts has just been too much on them. Because then they also do it for like how to like get more money out there. Like, oh, we can move this to like investment here, and just move shit around like you would any other street smart. Like, yeah, I got money here. Let me borrow this, and you swap it. You know what I'm saying? You just move it that way rather than like a business smarts or the book smart person is like, I got investments I can just sell or you know what I mean? It's that kind of logic.
Gotcha.
So it's like, so I guess that would be a good example of.
I mean, when I say give these kids training, like anything that we probably seen on like what would be like Sherlock Holmes or something like that, where you're counting numbers, like I don't know. Maybe I'm going a little too over the deep end, but like maybe teach them how to do poker a little bit. It like I know this, like people probably gonna associate that with like being a bad game or anything like that, but like give them real situation, like how to keep on a poker face, how to negotiate, how to haggle, because you're gonna run into, even if you don't be in that type of like a serious business, you're still gonna have to haggle for like Facebook to Facebook. Hey, I'm gonna buy this car off of you. And be like, hey, our best offer.
Yeah.
And we're like, let me get you down to like 2,000. Can you do that? And then I'll
negotiating, debate. I feel like self-defense should be a big thing too.
Oh my goodness.
Will you know how many? So I had to take a sex trafficking class yearly. I have to do it for my job and to learn body language. You know, when they're not talking,
should have been earlier.
Pick up on those hints. I feel like those things have to be taught in school at a young age, because unfortunately living in Florida, we're like the #1 of like sex trafficking for minors, which is depressing. And they go as young as, I think it was like the biggest number that they start is like 6. Of course there's babies, they have babies that are 4 months old and 5 months old, but the good age is between 6 to 14. That's their favorites, as they call it. And I feel like they need to teach kids in school like self-defense,
how much
body
more,
language and stuff like that.
How much more confident in your daughter do you have now she has like a little bit of jiu-jitsu?
I feel good. I feel like she could fuck me up at this point.
Because it's like even if you're just walking down, I'm glad I got the training. Yeah. Even if you're just walking down the street and if you get sideswiped, there's like so many like mental moves that you don't have to really, if they're on you, you can do a move without even seeing it. And fuck somebody up.
Oh, she's confident in herself too. We went to Dave & Buster's Saturday, and she was leaving her drink around. And I said, baby, what did I tell you about leaving your drink around? Oh, I forgot somebody could put something in it. And I said, exactly, so bring it back over here. My friend was like, oh my God, why are you telling her that? I'm saying, because it's the truth. I'm not making shit up. Yeah. If I was a liar, it would be different. But it's the truth. There's no lying.
Make your kid prepared.
Exactly. I know they're young. Oh, you got to let them live. That's where we fucking up. Yeah, we want to let them live, but we also want to let them live and be precautious at the same time. I sit down by the bar, and she runs off. She comes back and checks up every 10, 15 minutes. Same thing as Sunsplash. But let her live her life, but with precautious.
She's used to you being there. Hey, the drink is in your hands, but I'm not going to be there forever.
And I told her that.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. And she put the drink back. She's like, sorry, Mom.
I'm surprised she do that after all the investigation shows she watched.
That's what's wild to me when you still like, see it.
Because they're having so much fun. You forget things like that. You see, oh, here's my classmate. And you grab your drink and you're running. Oh, let me go say hi. And then all of a sudden you go play basketball. You put your drink down. And they don't understand that. She understands that it's quick, but during that time of excitement, you forget. Like, even adults do that.
No, for sure. But then it's like, oh, I just lost the drink. Like, as you go back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that common thing.
If it's sat over there for too long, and I know, I'm like,
oh, no. She has done that. She has done that. Mom, I left my drink over there on the table, and there's a lot of drinks. I don't know which one's mine. I don't want to grab it. I said, I'll get you another one.
Yeah.
But it just upsets me because it's that $8 slushy, blueberry slushy with gummy bears.
You got that? Yo, big baller.
Big baller shot caller.
Sit at the bar, just
need to start taking
barkeeper another slushy blue.
Run me. Okay? You don't tell me when it's enough. I tell you when it's enough.
Yeah. I had
Right.
to teach my daughter from a young age, and there's different. I always say it's up to the parents' degree of how they want to teach them and when they want to teach them. Unfortunately, my child started puberty very young age at 10 years old, which I did until I was 13. So I thought I had another 3 years of this. So I bought her some books. And in the books, it talks about pregnancy, how you get pregnant, how to say no, all those type of things. And she had so many questions. She was a little bothered by it. But I feel like you just have to.
I think the world is trying to nerf a little too much, but when you do that, real life gonna hit you real hard, and you don't know what to deal with it, and you haven't seen it or heard about it. You don't even know what to do. You just like, what am I seeing
I
right
mean,
now?
is it wrong? I'm probably gonna get canceled.
It's whatever.
It's gonna get canceled. But like, is it wrong to be like, yeah, I can see your point with the LGBTQ plus community about like genders and stuff, and that you want to be seen as this. I get that. Go right ahead. But at the same time, there's still science. You know what I mean? Like, just like there's religion and science, we've had both. You know what I mean? We can so like at the same time, like, yeah, we can agree that like that's you,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But we can also agree that you need both a man and just a woman to make a human being.
This is what I told my daughter, and it makes sense. And like I said, every parent teaches differently. Just don't, come to my child and be like, no, it should be like this. No, this is how I'm going to teach her. If I die, let's say all three of us,
What?
we pass away
Okay.
from old age, right? And years later, they find our bones. They're never going to say, oh, these bones belong to a transgender woman.
you.
It's going to be this, looking at the nails, at the teeth and all that. They're going to be like, this
Male.
was a male, this was a female.
Done.
What you are here on earth, what you want to be, is your choice. I'm okay with that. Be what you want to be happy, live your life how you want, what makes you happy, what makes you comfortable. It has nothing to do with me, because guess what? I'm still going to sleep, I'm still going to eat, I'm still going to work. So how you live your life is how you live your life. I don't discriminate. I accept. Color, gender, I don't care. But just know that unfortunately, when you pass away, you were either a female or a male if they ever find your body. That's it.
So you can't fix that.
I don't point. I'm okay. I'm okay with the community. I'm okay with you, transgender, sex
I don't even
change,
care.
whatever you want to call yourself. It doesn't matter. I'm happy for you. Live your life.
I'll one up you. They on Earth, you're just a Fortnite character. Pick your suit.
Bro, straight
Pick your suit.
facts. Straight
Pick
facts.
your skin.
Straight
Yeah.
facts.
Pick your skin, and then go on out there, go be
That's it.
yourself. You still gonna be a dude or a woman, but go ahead, go pick your skin.
And that's it.
We can do Halloween year round.
Oh,
you can be,
bro, be lit.
it's year round now. It's year round now. You can be whatever you want. You want to be a cat. You want to be whatever.
I'm
do
a
your thing.
cyborg or robot.
I've always said, and a lot of people disagree with me, I feel like there is people that are born gay. I know that's a big topic. Everybody has their opinion, but because of what I've experienced, I had a cousin that was very different from us, and since we were little kids, it was always, he was different. I didn't see nothing wrong with it because we're young, we're innocent, we don't know what gay is, we don't know about sex yet. But he was always wanted to play with the girls. He wanted to always paint his nails. And I remember my uncle and stuff being very upset, like, you don't do this, you're a boy. He was always different. He was very sensitive. He always wanted to play Barbies. He had the cars, but he just didn't. He always was like that. And I remember, like, the kids across the street, oh, your cousin is a faggot. I hate that word. And I'm like, what is that? I didn't even know what a faggot was. I didn't know what gay was. I thought it was normal. We're kids. We're playing house.
Yeah,
He
who
always
cares?
wanted to be the mom. I didn't care. I didn't see nothing wrong. We're pretending. Fast forward, we're in our 30s. He's gay. He
Yeah.
is gay. He got a boob job. He's always been like this since we were kids.
Like people like that
2,
do the
3,
full commitment.
like
Yeah.
4, 5
Oh,
years
wow.
old. So I do believe that, yeah, you are born gay. But like I said, you are a gay man. You are a gay woman. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I had a
don't
similar-
want to just put it at that.
I had a similar experience. It was hard. I wasn't saying horrible experience, but it was a rough one for my family and I. But we went to my uncle's. My uncle's Puerto Rican, so it was like their family all accepting as well. They don't care. So during Christmas we went.
Mhm.
My dad got a little too drunk. It was me, my mom, and dad. and Christmas presents started coming out, and just like your cousin, it's like my cousins are the same way, and like as they're opening presents, they getting Bratz dolls. Oh my God, I love this Bratz doll. You got a Bratz styling head. And my cousin Maxwell's lit. He's lit, and then my other cousins, Isaiah, got like trains. And then my dad snapped and was like, "No, give me that toy. You can't get that." And my other uncle said the same thing. And then we had like a huge dispute. You know what I'm saying? We had a huge dispute, and then like my aunt got involved, and then her lesbian friend was there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just went south. It just went south
Yeah.
real fast, and it was just like eventually we were just like, all right, just open the damn presents.
Yeah.
And just let's just be happy.
Let others live how they want
Yeah,
to
'cause,
live,
like,
and be happy that they're living their truth, because suicide is real, and there's unfortunately a lot of people dying, taking their lives away because they're not being accepted by others.
But it's a selfish.
And if it's a religious belief, because a lot of people throw that, I
Yeah.
always say, I'm not God. And if it is a punishment, which I doubt, but if it is, the one that has to deal with that is that person and God.
But
God did not put me here on earth to be like, Kana, be a fucking asshole to that person.
It can't be.
You can't.
Yeah.
It can't be, because in the past, as like that's the reason why I watch old shit. Because
Yeah.
I'm trying to discover all the stuff that we didn't know and our parents
Or
didn't
forgot.
tell us.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we
yeah.
forgot about or
Yeah.
whatever. Way back in the day, white dudes used to just. They used to have little orgies.
Yeah, in
and
Roman times,
and had
bro.
and still had
It
wives.
always existed.
Yeah.
Not maybe as big. You know why you could see it so much now? Because our technology is so advanced. We have internet, we have TVs and stuff. Before it was more discreet because things weren't being recorded.
Mm-mm.
People weren't. There wasn't no pictures being taken.
Mhm.
But I'm pretty sure if that technology existed back then, we would have known that this has been going on.
And then to be fair,
Forever.
whatever technology they did use, because I know there's, at least when I went to like England, there is hot spring, a Roman hot springs, and they go painting, and they'll put frescoes of whatever
Yeah.
going on in the bathhouse. So it's like that was their documentation of
Yeah.
like, this is how we turn up.
Before we could hide it. Now we can hide it. So now everyone's making it a big deal because it's more visible, but it's always been present. It's always
But
been
like
there.
when it comes to like kids, like you ruining, like you trying to be the parent to set or the guardian or whatever to set the kid straight on whatever views you have, ruins the people around you. Because like that Christmas day, like for not just them, but like for everyone around us, you know what I mean? It was like an awkward time to be around Christmas when you're just like, yo, we were just happy seeing the kid lit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? The kid
yeah.
hit me up that he wanted this. So I was like, whatever. He wants it. He wants it. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I'm just now making a kid happy. It's like you ruining a Make-A-Wish. Like
Yeah.
you fucked up a Make-A-Wish, dude.
Mhm.
And like it was like that kind of, and like for other people around you to do the same thing. It's like, man, you really ruin a selfish moment when you see other people happy. And it's like, damn, I could be
Absolutely.
happy for that. Like,
Mhm.
they have a good life
Absolutely.
right now.
Yes. Let them live their life.
And then you gonna ruin the whole moment. It's like, bro, we was all just chilling, and you had to open your mouth to say some
Yes, I
crash
feel like
shit,
if you
though.
crash stuff like that, like you're miserable with your life.
Yeah.
There's no way that I could see a gay couple or transgender whatever laughing, smiling, excited, so happy, and be like,
Oh, I'm on.
"Oh, I'm gonna fuck up their day. I don't like to see happy
That's
people."
nasty.
That's it. No,
What?
they're happy. Sometimes when you see things, I'm like that. When I see something like that, it makes me happy. Good for you.
That's overall.
That's That's
Yeah.
like
That's-
one New Yorker. And
That's
me.
not even
Always,
just gay
always.
people.
You have
That's
to
just
be
like
happy
I
for
see
other people.
My
two
New Yorker and me
couples.
come out, I'd be like, yo, get the fuck on, bro.
Right.
Who is you?
Right.
You could just kept walking, my nigga. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ain't had to say
But that's
nothing.
overall for me. I don't care what type of happenings. It can be two couples
Yeah.
robbing a bank.
I'll be
Damn,
like,
That's
that's
cute.
relationship
cute.
goals.
Bro, I be jealous of like some drug addicts, homeless on the subway.
Oh, that's
They
cute.
got love. How come I can't find love? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
No, you have to
Right.
be.
When you like when we was in Vegas
Yeah, bro.
and the girl was with him, I was like, damn,
that's cute. That's real love, right?
well,
there.
that's when you
real-
go homeless with him.
What?
Oh,
And you staying? Cause girl, you can find
you can
anybody.
be anybody. Your pussy sells, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Yo, it's true though.
No, it's
No, it's
that-
true, it's
No,
true.
it is
Well, you
true.
had to.
You keep coming here every time talking about some. You go to the club for free. We have to pay
Every time.
every time. I know I have to have money on me.
Unless you want to like unless you're confident in yourself and go to a gay club just to get deals and you be frugal. It's the only chance you got. The regular clubs don't be like, all right, all dudes 2 free. It's like, nah, G,
No.
$20. But it's before
Yeah,
11.
at gay clubs, it should be the opposite.
You know
They
what?
know they do
And
it.
I
they
would
do?
be
Yeah.
the type
Oh.
of person to
Yeah.
be
Lit.
like, you guys need a guys' night, just like we have ladies' night.
We
free
do.
drinks before.
We like to be wooed
Yes,
too.
I feel like y'all should have it.
Like, there wouldn't be money there. Like, oh, guys, all right, I'll pull up. There's going to be drinks and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Well, no, because you have to be smart about it. When
Every-
we get free drinks, it's not like the drinks that we want. It's the fountain drinks.
Yeah,
like, you
it's
know
the small,
yeah,
you know,
it's just
the
the
freebies.
Captain Morgan with Coke. You know, that cheap stuff. But if you want good alcohol, you're gonna have to pay for it. That's for ladies' night also. But I feel like you guys need a night.
Y'all still get
Yeah.
2 for 1, though.
Well, 2 for 1.
It'd be clubs that be doing 2 for 1 and shit. And you be like, you want both drinks now?
That's like Applebee's and stuff.
Hey,
But that's
nah.
not just for women. That's for
That's for everybody.
yeah.
Oh,
At the bars, it's for everybody, but at the clubs, we don't get no deals.
we don't get no deals, bro.
They be like,
And we be
fuck y'all.
taxing on the way in. And then
Oh yes.
they be like,
Gotta
hey,
pay to get in,
what time is it?
and
it's
then
9 o'clock.
pay for the
That's
drinks.
70. Huh?
What?
Why is it 70? Oh, it's
Mhm.
before 9. It's $20.
Who in there?
Why did it go up 50?
That's when they go past $20. I'm like, who here?
Why?
Who?
Why? What do I get for the 70? In.
I bet money I don't know who you talking about when you even say his name. I don't even know who that is.
And the drink still be $14 for like a beer. They be like, y'all want one Heineken?
Oh yeah,
14.
beers be.
No, I just one.
When I used to tap all that into the system when I was bartending, and we used to get like 24 pack of Heineken, and you spend $18 for that pack. An example, I'm charging now $4 or $5 for each bottle.
Shit.
Bro. It's
So I will
stupid.
calculate, and the numbers were just like,
Stupid.
Staggering.
They-
They're worse than the movies.
yes.
It was a bottle
But
stolen.
the sad thing is,
300, 150.
it's never gonna stop.
No.
Is one of the best investments that they could do. It's never going to stop. Just like the movies. It's expensive, but guess what? People still go.
Yeah,
I don't know about them.
yeah, I went to the movies.
I mean, it's slow down.
It's slowing down, boy.
I mean,
we might be
but
obsolete on
They're
that.
still open though.
Barely.
So, barely. barely.
Barely.
Yeah, they're still open because they're freaking charging $3-4 just for Arizona tea.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh
it's still
man.
A date. Do you know how many like couples I see still going to it? Because it's a date. It is a it. I feel like the movie theaters is like the typical date. Like you have to have one of those.
Groupon.
Yeah, you could do Groupon.
It was $14
Now when you
for
got
tickets.
people that can like the home theater systems are coming at a cheap,
Listen.
and you just be like, hey, let's pop the room,
Yeah.
boom.
For comfort zone and meeting somebody, I'm not gonna go watch a movie with you if I'm getting to know you in your bedroom.
Oh, of course,
'Cause
getting to know you.
no.
Yeah, of course.
But you taking me to the movies, we're talking, we're eating some ice cream and stuff. There's interaction, and we're in the house. I feel like, in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, he wants some of this kitty meow meow, for sure.
Nah, I disagree.
you assuming.
You just assuming.
Well,
The
I'm
pe-
pretty sure
What you mean to say
75%
is,
of girls think like that.
camera. What she means to say is, people she deal with
Right.
Oh Lord.
ready for the punani. Okay, that's not every dude, and now I'm out here to try to break these myths. Okay, these myths gotta stop because that's not true. Because there's guys that's out there respectful.
Absolutely, but unfortunately, there's
The
a
ones you
bigger
pick,
percent of
They're the
ones
ones
you
you pick
like good guys are here.
that you pick
Douchies
Good-
are
no.
here.
that
Nah.
you pick.
That's you picking it, though.
Because where you pick your dudes at? Where do they come from? Tell me
Which ones
locations
like?
where you
Which ones
come
like?
from.
Which
Where they
ones
come
like?
from?
Social media,
Uh-huh.
the nightclubs,
Uh-huh.
the bars,
Uh-huh.
the restaurants,
Uh-huh.
Walmart.
Well, ooh, good one. There's a solid.
That's
there's
the worst one.
Solid.
That's the worst one.
Solid space.
Trust nobody at Walmart.
You get a good dude at Publix.
Nah, you have to go to Target.
That's what
I don't know.
I don't know
That's
about
where the
Target.
I don't know
money's
about
at.
I don't
after pandemic.
I don't know about that.
The mall.
yeah.
The mall. It's been
I don't
different
know.
areas.
After pandemic, mall looking sketchy,
I
baby.
don't know about that one.
It looking shaky, boy. They had a flea market in that bitch. I was like,
I went to Wynwood this weekend with Nikala. I dropped off my mom at the airport.
We see the pictures.
The Wynwood is like 10 minutes away from the airport, and I'm with my daughter. You know, guys are trying to talk to me. My daughter hates it with a capital H. Hates it. Like the whole, I want to go now. I don't want to be here no more. Like attitude. It's a overprotected thing.
You gotta get used to it. You're gonna eventually gonna get some dick.
Yeah, I know. But I will say that type of crowd or that day or maybe where I was at, the level of disrespect was pretty high. And it's not me attracting them. I'm just with my daughter hanging out, watching me, looking at art, looking at graffiti, enjoying ourselves. We're having our slushies, our cones. I'm not out there looking for anybody. The way that the men's were approaching me, and I'll be like, hey, I'll be like, no, thank you. I'm with my daughter. And they'll be like, so what?
Because they ain't going to see you again. That's the way they thinking.
But that's disrespectful. And unfortunately, I get spoken to like that a lot more than, wow, you're a beautiful lady. Thank you. You know? No, it doesn't really happen.
Because when we going to see you again?
It doesn't
when
matter.
When will I see you again? That was really.
But you could still approach me and say, yo, you're beautiful, but I see that you're with your daughter. Do you have social media? I would be like, oh my God, yes, I have an Instagram. What's your name? What's yours? Add. Boom. That's it. But don't come at me and be like,
oh, is that easy?
Yo, ma. Well, yeah, because what is he going to get off social media?
A lot of pictures that you post.
Yeah.
My page is not private, so I don't care.
So, but would you respond to the DM?
Yeah,
after you gave
respond
him
to the DM that you gave him. Don't lead him on.
No, I told you. I said it before. If you are polite to me, I will be polite back.
Oh, okay.
Right.
If you come at me like, yo, shorty, what's up? Oh my God, I see that print through them jeans. I just want to eat it from the back. I'm not speaking to you. It's disrespectful.
But I mean,
it's disrespectful.
Does it answer your? Is it? Boy, can he though?
No, he cannot.
Why?
You could be who's
What's
fine.
wrong?
Who's fine to me? You could be Kevin Hart. You came at me like that. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
So now, what if you was what's that 360?
Oh yeah, and the new one.
Oh, kidnapping?
Kidnap 361 now.
Kidnapping 365?
Kidnap 365 now.
And he rich.
And he rich.
No.
And fine.
And
First
fine.
impression is the best impression.
But like
but he rich
but
though.
he rich and fine.
I
and
don't-
Your whole life.
You wake up,
She didn't
right?
know that he was rich.
Okay. Yeah, but you wake up from the grog and he's playing with your daughter. You're having fun.
She had to
And then-
known he
and
was
it's
rich.
like, what?
She
Yeah.
woke up in a castle, man.
Yeah.
Stop.
You don't
It could
just
have been a rental. It could have been a
If
rental.
you getting
It
kidnapped,
could've been
if you
abandoned.
getting
Yes.
kidnapped in these days,
you ain't renting.
you
nothing.
going
No.
to a dump. You going to a shed.
We're in 2022.
Right.
It could have been a foreclosure. You know how many people live in houses in foreclosure until the bank comes and
And then
kicks
they
you
just
out?
go to kidnapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. People do crazy things to
Craigslist.
impress.
Who?
People on Craigslist.
Yes. This house could have been, that castle could have been a rental. It could have been a foreclosure. It could have been, I don't know, your friends of a friend.
Well, I hate to say
and they're on
this.
vacation and you're just using it.
I
It could
hate
be
to
a
say
lot.
this for you two girls in here, and majority women at home. Y'all ain't getting no goddamn castle if you get kidnapped.
What?
I'm just telling you that right now.
Oh, absolutely. Where's there a castle
Oh, you
close to
getting
here?
a shed.
Bedrock Inn Hotel.
Yeah.
Motel.
The green
Red
wave.
Roof Inn.
The red roof in. That's what you
Oh
getting.
my goodness.
You get the most.
Is there a
grand-
castle here?
Hell
No,
no.
there's no castle.
The
No,
closest
there
castle is that one over there by Target in the plaza. That you
Castle.
All right. What if you woke up in
over there in that
Jerusalem
by
town
Barnes and
in
Noble,
Orlando?
behind Barnes and
No.
Noble.
What? It'd be religious.
No.
What? I'm just saying. It'd be like you'd be back in the time of where Jesus would have been.
You don't remember that place?
No.
No.
I think
After
Ichabod's
2
used to
years
be
too?
over there.
Yes.
Like in a manger type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all know what place I'm talking about?
Yeah. I
No.
know that.
What place is it? 'Cause
It's
I'm kinda
behind
lost.
Barnes and Noble,
Oh.
over there by the Target place. That's
Yes,
the closest
it's
castle.
a bar now. It's,
It's
a
a
bar.
bar,
yeah.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
the
I know
closest
what
castle I've ever seen. In
That's
there.
true. That's true.
What if it's in the medieval times?
I don't know
You woke
because
up in the center of medieval
because their
times.
toilets were a hole in the ground and they didn't have toilet paper and
Yeah.
they barely showered, and this is facts. They didn't shave. Like, I don't want to be part of that.
So you can let yourself go.
But I don't like that. I'm Spanish. Like, if I let myself go, like, I'm legit gonna be like a fucking bear.
Okay.
That might be sick.
All right. It's Jerusalem times.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not rubbing my
Take
legs
it back.
against
What would
someone and
Jesus
cutting
do?
them. Jesus invented razors.
Did he?
I mean, he put it in somebody's mind to do it.
I don't know. He picked a Mary Madeline real quick. I just.
All right.
What else we got?
All right.
Oh, wait. Before we continue, I
okay.
just want to, because I don't know who is looking at, the show, but I
Okay.
want to say that Gabe is a very intelligent man. He is a nice man.
He's not out here slinging the dick.
He's not out here slanging dick. We go to Bible studies every Friday night, and he contributes to
Oh,
the
I
church.
know that's a lie, boy.
Don't know.
The
It
last
is
time you
true.
been in Bible
I'm
study?
just being on, well, a little bit.
I mean,
Because
I watch YouTube church on Sundays.
he's getting a
Oh,
bad
you do?
reputation because of his co-workers and friends. And I just want to say he is an awesome man. He loves long walks at the beach. He's a great cook. He doesn't lie. He's just a very amazing person. Do not take him for
I would
granted.
say that he doesn't lie. I would say he just tells some white lies.
Oh, yes.
I'll leave him out. Yeah.
Yes. Very, very white. What is it? See-through white? Like a sheer color?
Eggshell?
No,
Yeah.
it's like bright.
Eggshell.
It's
Eggshell.
bright.
No, like an eggshell white. Is a high
So I just want
semi-gloss
to make that clear, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We apologize for making you look like this
Big
dragon wee slanger. That's not you.
Don't think that just now you're gonna get food now because of it. Yo. Just
No,
'cause you
listen. I just
Damn, Elena, it's not working.
I already went on Facebook and talked about the blessings that y'all be taking.
oh, we
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Even
right.
though we weren't the ones who
We're gonna jump
started.
into our next topic. Now, this
Y'all start.
this started a little wave on my Facebook for a little bit.
Oh Lord.
Are you willing to ride the wave of pressure when dealing with a spouse or business?
Yeah. Nah, but is the spouse willing to ride the wave?
You don't know what you're getting out of it because
That's what I'm saying.
it's both. Both of them are pretty similar because it's just like you're riding this you're riding this wave, and then there's gonna be a crash at some point in time in your relationship and in your business.
Nothing is forever.
Your car, your everything in your
Nothing's
life.
forever.
So why do we treat our relationship? We don't do nothing else like that, but we treat our relationship
Mm-hmm.
like trash.
I don't treat my relationship like trash.
You probably do treat your relationship.
I mean, I
like
could have
trash.
done things that were not right, but not purposely. It was a growing, learning and growing situation.
What would be something that you could think of? Just one thing that you think that you probably did that you shouldn't have done, that probably made you kind of like rock the foundation of your relationship. Because you only get so many shots.
Yeah.
Think of it like a fighter. Now you can hit
I'm
them wherever you
very-
want to. How many shots that person can take? Eventually, they're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah.
And they're
I
gonna get out of a
think my
relationship.
biggest thing, and I've had improvement, is that I'm a very, and it's fucked up, and I hate admitting it, but I'm a very physical person. When I'm angry, I do hit, and I hit really bad. Like
How many times in one relationship, you don't have to
Yeah.
specific to any, but so in each relationship you've probably gotten some type of physical altercation.
like I've given stitches before.
Just throwing some skibbity paps. So you just out here
skibbity
like
paps.
Just out here like enough, like Jennifer Lopez, wrapping up.
Yeah, and you know what? It's something that I learned not to do. And
Now how
no
how
shame.
hold on
No
let me
shame.
ask this question. How big is the crime though for you hitting?
What do you mean?
like what was the cause? for
could it
somebody
be
to get
something
hit?
light and they get a hit?
So
Or
this
get-
person
how big?
that ended up getting stitches in his forehead was because he went to the movies and someone took a picture.
Sounds stupid. It's finally time like it's about to be stupid.
Someone took a picture of him kissing my then best friends.
Okay, that
So
might
when
be
he
stitchy.
got-
That
when
might be
he got
stitch worthy.
home- When he got home, he was like, "Oh yeah, I had to stay over a little longer at work. Blah blah blah. It was so hectic." And I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, okay. I let him take a shower, let him change. Then when he came to the
That's
kitchen,
when I hated the most.
and he said, "Can you serve me a plate?" That's when I lost it. You know what pushed me was how calm he could be. Like, how can you do all that and come back to me? Like, that is insane to me and act so
Oh, that's
normal.
easy.
Like, your
That's so
heartbeat's
easy.
still regular, you're breathing. Like, I will be panicking. I'll be like, oh my God, I hope I don't get caught. I hope they don't know. Like, that's how I think. That's my anxiety. But for you to be that calm, it's just showing me that you don't respect me, you don't care. So, yeah, I did get, what was it? Okay.
Physical.
No, you know what I hit
Physical.
him with? I was in the
Physical.
kitchen. Okay, do you remember
Oh,
back in the
Jesus.
day,
Oh Jesus.
that little stick with a little round thing in the bottom, and you'll use it like this, and you stir the chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that thing is made of metal and wood.
Yeah.
Swung that shit
Mm.
right across the forehead.
Okay.
Not happy that I did that, but it was a learning experience, and I won't do it again.
But I'm not gonna put that one
Don't suck your
because that
teeth.
might.
That's so fucked up.
I was thinking it.
Wait, what
thinking
happened?
I was thinking
I
it,
said I
and
won't do
heard
that
it.
again. She's like,
I was thinking it, and I heard it, and I was like, "That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
No,
That wasn't me."
because
That
I'm
was me.
telling myself, yeah, there would be a second time because play around like that.
is it in me? Yes,
Yeah.
but I know how to like now walk away from it. Maybe because I experienced
Because you
it. I
already
know.
did it, and
Exactly.
you're thinking the severity because yes, a learning lesson came out of it, but
No,
could you went just a little harder? Could have been a whole nother.
Yeah.
And your whole life would have been
Absolutely.
completely the
Absolutely,
other 360.
and
So
that's what
get it. I get
that's
it.
what my mom told me. It's
And
like,
nothing
what
happened?
if he would falls?
And then hit
Head
somewhere
concussion.
else,
Yes, head concussion. And he had to go to the
and
hospital
then he
because
died.
yeah. Then because of a moment of anger, you fucked up your whole life. And that's how a lot of people are in jail.
And did you
One
have the-
angry moment and they kill somebody. And it's true. And my mom like did the whole scenario. You see this little corner of the stove? He could have hit his head right here. Boom, gone, dead. You're right.
And the reason why a lot of guys prevent themselves from fighting a lot of times because we watch the most fucked up shit. Like you remember 1,000 Ways to Die? Remember that TV show?
Yes.
So a lot of times, like you be very like I watch a lot of UFC, and I've seen like two dudes like get close, and then you see like just an instant movement.
Yeah.
And dude probably did like that or something just
Yeah.
across him, and homeboy is out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like that. It
it's that easy.
It didn't look like he touched him,
Yeah.
and he's out. And
I
was
told
just
you that
like,
I seen a guy in a bicycle on the sidewalk and he fell. Hit his head, died.
Yeah.
Like right in front of me.
Yeah.
Like it was I felt like he died before he even hit the floor, honestly.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
happened just like that. He was dead. It was just a little part. Or maybe he suffered from other things and it took that hit
To make it
finish it up.
to finish it up. Yeah. And my mom told me that. So that's what kind of made me
We are fragile as humans. Like,
yes.
really and truly.
Yes,
we
yes.
Like, not,
We could take a lot. But
just in the right spot.
Yes, exactly.
Why is it okay that y'all can get away with hurting us?
It's not okay.
It's no.
It's
no.
not.
It's
no.
not okay.
I don't care who you
Yeah,
are. It's
yeah,
not okay to.
It's not okay to put your hands on a man or
I
a
can see
woman.
why she got angry at that moment because you like it. It's that kid, or the cat. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. And you gonna look me in my face and do it?
Yeah.
And she got that moment and not realizing, yo, this stick could have fucked.
Yeah. And you
him
know what
up.
hurts me to this day is that well, you know, he don't live here anymore, but when I do kind of occasionally see him and stuff and I see that scar, like it really hurts me.
Cause you put that there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like I imagine him like
Every time he look at you.
shaving, you know, his face in the mirror and he remembers me. And instead of remembering Carolina, a nice person, a person that's sweet and stuff.
Yeah. Now you
Not
got a
Karina,
bad
that
image.
stupid bitch that put her hands on me. Yeah, and that kind of like hurts it. It really
Flip
like
side is also it's the other like I'll never cheat again. Look was on my
Yeah,
forehead.
but that you're not thinking about that because of how far she went with it.
I guess. I mean,
Because she went to the next level
Yeah, I did.
to where it could have been something more dangerous. She could have just did the same thing and just cheated on him, got it even back.
It
But-
takes a lot for me to be angry. I have to be very angry for me to get to that point, and I was just that angry.
Yeah.
And I think the
So-
reason why I was so angry is because I fucked up because I let him take a shower. I let him react. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, yeah, he a professional actor too?
Oh,
Okay.
you let it brew.
Oh, yes. And I was just building myself up more and more and more. And then when he asked for food, I was like, you going to fucking ask for food? A meal? That I busted my ass. Like, all of this is building up. So I just exploded.
Why not just address it right out the gate?
I
Could
know.
have just said, you ain't coming home. What? Go with that bitch you kissed in the movie theater.
I know. I should
Right.
have.
Close
You're
the door.
absolutely right. That's what I'm saying. It's not okay. It wasn't okay. It was an okay situation. It wasn't. You should never put your hands on anybody. That's it. Simple. Keep your hands to yourself.
No, I know.
I've seen too many investigation shows, bro.
I'm just like, in my head, I was like, yeah, I'll fuck you up. But why though? Like, I understand. Like, even in the heat of passion, because France has that law. Like, if you kill somebody in another country and you make it to France and you did it out of fit of passion, they won't extradite you. Because their law that, like, if you kill somebody in a fit of passion, then they'll let that as like a mental illness thing and let that slide.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like, you know, you like shoot him 38 times though. You had to reload.
Yeah.
That means you thought about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that kind of thing.
Conscious should have kicked
The
in.
consciousness,
and
yeah. So it's like it's
did
one of those like at some like I guess I get your point where it's like you build it, but it's like you building the anger should have been like maybe I should say something. Like
Yeah.
I'd have turned the water to cold or turn the cold off. That was fucking nigga dead. He slips, grabs whatever you.
No,
you
yeah.
turn off the
I've
turn
done
off the cold water.
stuff, but I'm saying like the most disrespectful thing that I've done was that. But I've done things like that, like
I just wish women would.
So
take
it's got to be extreme for you to hit.
to hit. But I'm saying that.
That's what we're trying to figure
Yeah,
out the level.
you could have intervened when he was showering and turned off cold water and just let the hot be on.
yeah,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
and give
Like,
them first degree burns. Yeah.
oh yeah, and he slipped, bless his ass. You know, that's God's will at that time.
Listen, regardless of how we are nobody to hurt others. Physically,
oh yeah.
physically,
Okay.
mentally,
Definitely.
we're nobody to do that to other people. That's not okay. Let's make that clear. Yes, we do things out of anger at the moment. We've all done that. Absolutely. But you think, oh, you should have just turned off the water and da-da-da. But he could have slipped in the tub and hit his head and died.
Yeah, the same thing.
It would have been the same thing. The point blank, period, just don't try to harm somebody else. Don't try to be, you're not gonna, oh, I gotta prove my point. I gotta show them a lesson. No, people don't learn like that.
I still think the lesson should be there, but I don't think it should be more of like a educated lesson, not a physical I'm gonna beat you the fuck up lesson. It
Yeah.
should be more of like
And I feel like when you get to that level too, it's because you've already encountered so many situations before. It's like, okay, I forgive you, and the second time, and then the third. On that moment when I hit him, it wasn't the first time. That wasn't my first issue. That was probably like
just
my second
over.
one, and the
'Cause
first one had
it was
happened
the
literally
camel.
like a week ago.
Right.
And I
Damn.
cried. And I cried and I was like, oh my God, like why
Damn.
would you do this? And it was bad. For a whole week you said I would never hurt you again. I would never hurt you again. You would tell me this all the time. To do that like a week later to me was like the ultimate disrespect.
Did you get your friend too?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, good. No, I just
Yeah.
wanna make sure.
No, absolutely I did, but he got it worse.
I don't know. I feel like the friend should.
Yeah,
got
she
it
got
worse
it
'cause she
equal.
knew.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Well, I feel like
that
maybe
should
the
be
equal. Yeah, because
You could have come. You should have come across her.
But this is how I'm thinking at the time too. If I did something to her, I know, like physically, I know that she would call the cops. I know that for sure. I knew the person I was with at the time. I know he ain't gonna be that stupid. So sometimes you do things because you know you're gonna get away with it. And I got away with it because I could have been like in jail. I could have had a mugshot like what is it, domestic violence and shit like that. But
out here, Amber Hearding it.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
All right. Before we get up out of here, I wanted to go through my little. I'm kind of starting up my own little book club to a degree, but with movies. You don't watch enough movies. Um,
Ignorant.
yes. We watched Prey after I watched his episode of his podcast and saw how it was like it was.
I watched something too.
See, you don't even keep up with dates. But Prey was the Predator movie, which they went back in time with this one, which I was happy
Yeah.
instead of them going forward because it's just like I'm tired of all this new tech. Give me a time period and pick up time period and go.
But they, all right.
What you didn't like?
The gun, son. Raphael.
Oh, that was funny.
The Raphael part, the gun though, but all right. So here's the thing, because if like as a Predator fan, Danny Glover gets that same pistol from when he fucks up the Predator and kills him, and like the chief, the head Predator comes up and is like, just talk to him. Raphael's gun, the flintlock from when Shorty had it.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is like, how did they get the gun again? Because my man,
Oh.
he was,
So you found a cinnamon sin.
yeah, it's like
I
or
didn't
not maybe
catch
not cinema sin. They just retcon like the movie or the because it doesn't add. They have to put a movie in between. They made it so it has to be a part 2 because something like
Well, this
something
is
has to
like
happen
the
between the
re-beginning.
Oh no, I'm saying
Yeah,
like, but I'm
rebooting.
saying like the reboot. There's gonna be like a Prey 2 involving her because they either have to do it where like the predators come back and like go after her again because she's now like the top killer. You got one of us. Okay, let's square up, girl. Let's see, send somebody else. You know what I mean? Because like then get the pistol for them to be like that's how Danny Glover gets it. You get what I'm saying? Like the movies they did like movies in the future or the movies in the past.
Or maybe you might be
You get what I'm saying? Though?
you might be close, but at the same time, it might be just a tip of the hat. Because remember, they tried to do that same thing with Batman, and it was just like we thought a Robin was coming, and he's just like, "Nah, I'm just giving y'all a little tip of the hat. Call the kid Robin, and then keep it pushing."
Well, they
kind of left.
I could see that. Well, and then the other
Because it's like if you keep continuing on with the same movies, like we, the generation, are getting tired of it. It's like give us a new storyline. I don't care if you follow the comic book. Just give us something.
right. No, don't get me wrong. The comic book story doesn't matter. Like I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like the fact that like the movie part of Danny Glover getting the gun from the Predators, and then this one where the girl gets the gun from the actual dude, like show how the Predator gets it is what I'm trying to say. So there's like that not comic book lore, but at least movie.
Oh, make it
timeline.
make sense.
Yeah, make it make sense in a movie timeline why Danny Glover gets the gun after fighting the Predators way in the future. Because like it was 17, 18 when the gun was made, and Danny Glover gets in like 2000 like or 1995 or some shit. You know what I mean? So it's like way in the future. And then the other thing I had was
Could be a fan theory you might be creating right there.
That's what I'm saying. The other issue I had was that a man's tech was hella basic.
It's the beginning.
Yo, he shows up in a spaceship that's camouflaged, invisible,
Yeah.
and then goes
What I didn't
invisible.
understand is how
then
he
he got
stayed invisible most of the whole movie.
Like he getting chipped up, right? He getting chipped up by a homie Indian boy, right? Indian the cupboard nigga. He getting chipped up, right? Chipped up from the Indian the cupboard nigga.
He do look like the Indian cover.
He did though.
He did look like a
And like right, and so he getting his ass chipped up by the Predator getting chipped up, right? All and he had just gone through a fight, and I'm saying like the Indian dude gave him the worst ass whooping to the point where like at some scenes he was taking out the arrow that he done shot nigga in. Took the arrow,
And then
shot him
reshot
again
him.
with the same shot arrow, and took the arrow out of the Predator and was like, I got another one. Fire! Whoop! Yeet out of him. Bah! He using like 2 arrows. Shot him like 6 times. Right? So the Predator hot. And like in like last second he just goes invisible. I'm like, nigga, you could have been done that. Like, why ain't you going invisible when you was getting your shit rocked? You lost your helmet. Bro, I was like, and he all of a sudden he can't run fast. Remember when it was like he pulls up on the Indian dudes and made possums run?
Right.
And then homies like, nah, we got this. And they even put up a good fight.
Oh yeah.
All the Indians, I will give you credit. All the Indian dudes worked the Predator. The French guys, they ain't shit, bro. The French niggas is like,
I was laughing when he gave him the opportunity to shoot.
Oh,
Boo!
and then bounce and shot.
Hold on. Give me a second. Hold up.
Wait.
Homeboys was just like sitting, and then he just like cute, cute, cute.
There was one scene was the boy was like off of sniping. He was sniping, right? And then you just see a bunch of horses just run away, and you just like, huh? Sacre bleu. Sacre bleu. And you ain't hear nothing, and then you see the predator walk up invisible and just kills like 4 people, and you're just like, bro, why are you messing with this guy? He had so much tech, right? He had so much tech that was killing, but yet like the 1 or 2 things where I'm like, why does he not have like a laser gun? Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is the French people had more advanced guns, technically speaking, than the Predator.
But you said the predator was invisible?
Yeah, the Predator was
No,
his gun.
No. Because
The laser was on the helmet.
yeah.
But it just shot arrows out. That
Yeah,
bounced
because
into
he
the
had
gun.
base like
he had basic
he had
things.
basic tech, but it was tech. So he had like
It was
what
still higher tech than.
it was higher tech than what they had, but it was just like
basic ass shit.
it
Like,
was like
niggas dodged the arrows like twice.
Right.
Girl pushed dude out the way. She's like, yo, he got you. What? And just moved him out the way. You see the arrow fly right through it. I'm like, come on, dog. If that was one of them laser things, it'd have been his head would have been gone, son. And it was like,
but they don't have the blasters yet.
why?
That's new.
You flew in a ship. You flew in a spaceship, and you can go invisible, and you have like weapons that fly and shit, and you had the craziest.
Or it might be a
tech.
tradition thing.
That's what I was thinking.
It might be a tradition thing where like, you know, like certain people, yeah, they got guns and stuff like that, but
My man had.
the honor is to be able to come up on a person and cut them.
I mean, yeah, that's always been. Yeah. I feel on that. But it was just like some of the shit was just whack. And then his
Because then you ain't hunting.
his arm explodey thing.
Mm-hmm.
Lame. I mean,
It wasn't. It was cool, but it wasn't a blow. It was
Arnold
like
Schwarzeneggers, Danny Glovers, everyone that
I
the
think
Predator
you're
went up
judging
to,
it and expecting this one to be
he
like
popped some
OD.
shit. It's like a nuke. The whole area gone. This nigga took out like just the front yard. His bomb just took out the front yard. Every other Predator's bomb, like you lost like half a city block, and then some.
All right, let's move on from Prey, because Lena is completely out of there. Did you see Lightyear?
You got kids?
Yeah, you got kids.
I got a kid.
Kid, you put an S on it. You seen Lightyear?
You got animals?
Now this is a Disney movie now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he wasn't my favorite.
What?
I didn't like his cockiness.
I'm sorry.
Tim
what?
Allen.
So you don't like Tim Allen? Or you don't like Buzz Lightyear?
The character.
You don't like Buzz Lightyear's cockiness?
But you gotta.
When-
but you like Toy Story, right?
Yeah.
It's
I
still
was
a part
Team
of
Andy.
His
It's
cockiness
still
goes
part of the
away. He
team.
learns that he's a toy.
Oh, I don't know.
That was like the
It was
first movie.
It was the TV show of the toy.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm still catching up. Like, I watched Wish Upon, and that shit came out, like, in 2000.
Wish Upon.
Yeah, it's about this girl that finds, like, a Chinese music box, and she didn't know that every time she made a wish that someone dies. So
Ooh.
she would she was poor, was not, like, popular at all or nothing. She finds this, and it's the box says make a wish, but she didn't know the consequences that came with it. And once you start making wishes, you can't stop, because if you stop, then you die. So it's like, do you
Whoa,
choose your
what?
do you choose
Where's
your
this on?
Tubi. It's called Wish Upon. It's
Nah,
really
you
good.
taking a risk.
Tubi.
Wait, Tubi?
Tubi.
Tubi movies be love,
When
boy.
you said Tubi, I was like, "Mwah."
But it was good for the
No,
movie to be on
it
Tubi.
was good.
I don't know what I
Damn.
And she was wondering, she's like, you know, her uncle died, and she's like, oh my god.
It had to be
Then
close.
her-
People close to you too that died.
Yes, it wasn't a stranger.
So how many wishes do you have to make
Yeah, what if you don't have a
per
child?
year or something? Is it per year?
It's
or something?
unlimited. But just know every time you make a wish, somebody dies.
But you said you have to
make
use
a
it.
wish.
So
I
how
I can
many
make a wish
times?
once a year. Like I'm fine losing like a relative once a year.
You know what?
Damn,
That's a,
babe.
That sounds bad, but you get what I'm saying. If they picking like old relatives or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, because her
if you
mom passed
realize
away, her
that
dog
they
passed
probably
away,
are
her
watching
uncle
this.
passed
But
away.
always-
That's when she realized, like,
I'm
wait,
saying,
I
like,
think I'm
wishes.
making a wish to somebody. Yeah, her mom, her dog, and her uncle.
Oh, the dog too.
Her dog.
But how long can she go without wishing?
And now, is this
I
in
don't
order?
know. So the way she tried to do is that she sealed the box, and she's like, I'm never using it again. So she seals the box, and she puts chains on it and stuff, and she tried to hide it. So I guess like that box already knew. Oh, you gonna stop? All of a sudden, she's walking to school. Do, 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 do. Here comes a car. Boom. She goes flying, drops dead.
She ain't look both ways. That's her own damn fault.
Oh, so it'll kill you if you don't make.
If you don't make a wish.
Mm-hmm.
But how
then-
long?
Well, and
do-
once you start it, you can't fit. Like,
But how
you
long is
fucked
the
up.
time between making wishes?
But then
I
what
have
if you
no
run out
idea.
of family members?
That's what I'm saying. And then if that's the case,
Well,
what if I just get a
It
shit?
started doing like her neighbor, but she will see it. Like her neighbor's house catches on fire.
Oh, so then what if? So then, so it's all visual kills that you see.
Can you
Oh,
go watch
Every
the
time you make the
movie?
wish, and it's a visual kill. So if I move to like a place away from my family and away from everything, and just live, like,
No.
and get a farm in the desert or some shit,
No.
some alpacas.
No.
And I love these alpacas.
It'll be like your mom was gonna go visit you at and the airplane crashed. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a scenario where
And I probably
They're
see it
gonna
on the news.
purposely
They're gonna
come
purposely
towards
make it
you.
happen.
yeah,
And then they're
yes,
gonna drop
like the
dead.
neighbor, she went to go visit a neighbor. She's like, "Oh, what's that smell?" And all of a sudden, the neighbor was trying to get something out of the thing in the sink. She turned it on by mistake
Or the
my
garbage
God.
disposal.
and so when she came in there, she was like hanging from one arm, just dead, and it had been weeks. So she saw it. Then she sees her dog. She sees her uncle. She sees, so it's visuals, and then she caught on like, oh shit! Every time I make a wish, someone is dying. She finally catches, and then the
Why don't
writing.
you just
And
make a wish not to have that happen no more?
I don't think it works like that. It's like you can't get a genie. It always says you cannot wish for more wishes.
Yeah, but you could wish for the genie to be free.
True that, and I like that. That shows that you're not selfish. But
Right.
there's rules to that shit.
Now the
She
stuff
ain't
that she
try
was
hard enough.
the stuff that she was wishing for, was they lit?
Yeah, what? Yeah, did she get some good
She
shit?
wished
She was
for
poor.
She get some dick.
she wished for popularity. She wished for better clothing. She was poor, and then she got wealthy. Her father finally got a job. So it was things to popularity and
To
just
better-
for wealth.
better.
Yeah, to better herself and her and her father.
Anything happened to the dad?
No, it was her mom.
So
Did
now,
not- did the dad? No, but the dad did witness her die.
but now, did she wish for anything for the mom?
No, so basically the reason why the mom died was because the mom found the box. She disposed of it, and years later the daughter found it.
That's if you cross the box, that's
Yeah.
its own
It
fault.
was pretty. You need to watch it. So I'm saying, like, I'm into the old, and I'm like, yo, this is so, like, I'm catching up. There's some good things out there. Not
Also-
gonna lie.
I wanna
She
address
watching
something.
movies on Tubi.
For the black community and black families, you have to sacrifice one or two family members to be famous. Every black family knows that.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
You didn't know about this?
No.
You gotta sacrifice somebody to be like. That's what
I'm not
happens in
sacrificing
Hollywood.
nobody for
So
fame.
to be famous, we gotta
In Hollywood,
sacrifice
you
The
something.
gotta-
devil's
yeah,
gonna come and
that's
get
what I'm
me.
saying. What?
You sell your
So-
soul too.
Does
So
it have
who
to
are
be a
you
famous?
sacrificing?
It has to be a. It has to
depends-
be a family
it
member.
depends on what
The
it
story
depends
is,
on what
watch
break,
your back.
it depends on what breakout role you're getting.
Mm.
So who's your sacrifice?
I don't make that choice. I don't
So the top people make that
yeah,
choice.
it's the family that makes the choice. Yeah.
So
It
the
has to be
family
done.
volunteers their soul for this,
The family reaps the benefits.
but they're not gonna benefit if they're dead.
Not every. It's one family member has to go.
You said two.
It depends on what job you're doing. I'm saying you're getting something with family.
All right.
Us too.
That seems like a good spot to
What?
wrap this
yeah,
up.
please, because that's stressing me out.
It's true.
Lena, go ahead, hit them with the socials. Obviously, we finna die soon.
Good World by Lena.
I feel like
Just
you
know
would
if something happens to me, it was Gabe.
It was Gabe.
If you see me blowing up because of the sauces.
Oh yeah.
And then one of us is gone. Just know that we were
Booming.
the sacrifice.
Yo, Fabian getting a
Booming.
lot of views on that
Listen.
one
Yeah?
video. That yeah.
Listen, if it's
like
me-
at 300, 400.
If it's
Oh,
me, just make sure that my
monetize.
daughter has some money in her account.
Yo, I got you, fam.
Okay. Pay for her college.
The success is gonna pay for the family.
Okay.
That's what the whole.
It's
thing
gonna get
is.
everybody on.
All right. Hit them with your information because I gotta go.
Gabe.
Yo, Gabe Stomach. You can also hit my DMs for some more sauce. I'll be having the sauce. We put him here, right? We bring him to the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have him at the studio. So you hit my DMs, you can pick him up from here. That's about it. Black Gold. I got y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. EX3 for everything. We might have a new building in the works. I'll just put that there.
Can you move it a cape?
No.
No.
Good night, guys.
Hit it.